Yeah, g'day, bush camping tools here today. Well, I got something new from Extrema Ratio for 2020, and that's this. This is their Giant Mamba. Okay, just take a look at that. As I said, it's new from Extrema Ratio in Italy for 2020, made from their signature N690 cobalt steel. Now the steel is from Austria. It's a raw material made by M.O.L.L.E in Austria, but everything else is made in Italy. The 4-pin handle, the fixing material, and the scabbard down here. Everything else is made in Italy. It's a 6mm spine here, or 1/4 inch spine across the top, right, almost all the way to the end. Beautiful convex hand ground edge on here, and it's a modified Tanto. Okay, at only 6.24 inches long, so it's not particularly long. It's easily transportable, this blade. Okay, it's not too unwieldy. Wet hands, wet knife, no problems, because the grip is very tactile. Even with wet hands, you don't need gloves for these Extrema grips. The 4-pin forms a very tactile, very secure grip there. And it's got a bit of weight in it too. There is a fuller on both sides, okay, a fuller on both sides to lighten it a little bit. I don't think it really lightens it that much, but it makes it look pretty cool too. It's a very beefy blade. That's a very strong tip on this thing. No problems with that tip, of course, because it's so sturdy. Very easy to carve with. It's a full flat grind. You can lever with this a little bit, you know, it's not a pry bar, but I've got every confidence in this knife because of that, this big thick tip on there. The Giant Mamba comes in several color variations. This one is obviously Ranger Green, what's known as Ranger Green. So you've got the 4-pin grip and the scabbard itself. Let's talk about the scabbard now. And then I'll tell you about something about the other colors. The scabbard is high impact nylon. It's got all these venting areas here, and here you'll notice that this is a rubber insert, and this rubber insert stops the blade rattling. Okay, there's no blade rattle with this because it presses up against the blade internal into the scabbard. The scabbard is, you see that there, the scabbard is open-ended, so any water in here, dust, dirt, sand, whatever, it's just going to fall out of there. You can even wash the knife like this with the scabbard on there. Don't even need to take the scabbard off. All right. It's fully M.O.L.L.E compatible. Here you've got these M.O.L.L.E loops on here. If you remove the leg loop, it's got a bit of elastic here and Velcro. Let's have a look at the Velcro. See a Velcro adjustment on there for fine adjustment around, you know, different leg sizes. And you've got a single piece of webbing that goes down here. You take off the leg loop and you can pull this webbing out, okay, and the whole thing comes off like that, and you've got a catch around there. You can reverse this, okay, because this is Velcro on here for the retention around the top. But the great thing about this scabbard is it's a really solid, safe lock up in here, and it's a 1 thumb or finger activation. I just press this lever in like this, and that's it, and it comes out like that, and when it goes in, it's really solid, right? I cannot pull that out of there. And so how does that work? Well, I talked about this extensively in my blog, but there's a little raised area on this lever here, and that goes into here, okay? You see that goes into that area there of the jimping, all right? And it can be arranged so it's left or right-handed carry on there. This lever would just go on this side if you wanted a left-handed carry one. The handle too comes off. You don't need any tools to take the handle off. You just put something in here and untwist this pommel, and the handle comes off, and you can clean the tang. It's a full, as I've said, it's a full 6mm tang. It's almost the width of this forepreen here. Okay, so let's talk about the handle. We don't have a fixing bolt through the center. It's a little bit different here, but essentially it follows the same contours as the original Extrema Ratio ergonomic handle. And as I said, you know, that handle was developed in association with a biomechanics lab at a university with the Extrema Ratio, and it makes for an excellent grip. It's, you know, just one of the best handles I've had my hands on, actually, to set, if I have to be honest there. So it also comes in what's called desert camouflage color as well too. Obviously that's good for arid type backgrounds. Wolf grey, and that matches up, you know, with obviously grey colored terrain backgrounds. And finally it comes with what's known as HCS, which stands for Hybrid Coyote Sage. What can I say? I love the design. It's a very sleek, slick design, very, very cool lines, simplistic cool lines with this modified Tanto on the front. It's extremely comfortable, that goes without saying, because it's an Extrema product with this great ergonomic handle. It cuts very well. It's got a great convex edge on there. And on top of that, it's got a very sturdy construction. It's 6.24 inches long, so, you know, not even 6.5 inches long. A very thick spine here. Great sturdy construction. It's great for food preparation. Everything from peeling, chopping. You see me do a bit with the tip. You know, it's got a really strong, it's really, really strong tip. I'm not worried about, you know, I'm not worried about damaging the tip because it's really, really strong. Okay, and of course N690 really stays sharp, deadly sharp on that. So yeah, what can I say? I love it. It's Japanese-esque design. Extrema Ratio's Giant Mamba, maybe it's right for you. And of course the scabbard is great too, as I've already told you. I think the scabbard's great, good carry system, very, very secure. You know, you're not going to lose the knife out of this like that, but it's out like this, okay, and in like that, and it's locked. All right, Bush Camping Tools here. Thanks for watching.